I'm sorry. This shit is still. It's very funny to me. Welcome everybody. I hope everybody's doing okay. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday. For all you cliche people, I hope you get your tacos. Uh, oh man, like every time I go live, right? I got this little pen, and I hit this little pen just before, and uh, and I think about what I'm going to be going over, and it's just really funny to me. Um, yeah, so it's been an eventful couple of days. I'm going to talk about something. Um, I'm going to talk about something briefly, uh, and I don't like to do back and forths with people. Like I'll review channels, but it's normally people who just don't bother. Now, here's the thing: is I never review anybody without welcoming them. I mean, anybody who I review, Cuckchurch is welcome on my panel anytime he wants to talk. Anybody who I review is more than welcome to join me and we can talk. Um, but I don't like to get into like a back and forth thing. It has happened before. It never feels good. I always feel dirty. I always feel like you know, I don't know. I just don't like it. Um, I'm not at war with anybody here, you know. So and the last thing that I want to do is get into a back and forth with a drama channel that disguises themselves as a true crime channel. And I said everything that I needed to say in my community post about this. But so the last time I went live, I reviewed uh Zav Girl's channel. Um I reviewed her and I gave some very strong opinions that I was willing to have my mind changed because she got really upset about it apparently and then went live yesterday um she made all these uh you know saying I'm wrong about her with this whole I don't know I don't understand why I so maybe she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing, but she's still doing it. You know what I mean? Like, here's the thing: is her defense, and I was willing. This is what made me mad. Is I was willing to and don't let's not um do too much name calling here or whatever. I mean, I will call her a coward because of what she did yesterday. Um, and a liar. But other than that, I mean, that's just how I feel about it because her actions, um, yeah, totally, Cherry, totally plays innocent, but is not. Because I mean, everything is, well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't buy into that, dude. Like I've been doing this too long. You know, I look at actions, okay? Not words. Now people talk and say, "Oh, well, Glare, the way you talk and the words you use, they're very telling of the type of person that you are." Um, I mean, what I think my words do is say that I'm just going to say what I'm thinking and I'm not going to filter myself because to me, that's dishonest. I don't like being dishonest. So, but my actions and the things that I do are what I would prefer to be defined for. Um, so when someone says, "Hey, well, yeah, I have Ryan Upchurch on my channel all the time," and it's no secret that we disagree. We disagree. He says, we disagree, and it's fine that we disagree. Okay, cool. It's not the issue of whether or not you agree with him or not. Nobody's questioning whether or not you agree with him, but your actions dictate that you condone his behavior. Don't sit here and act like you are for victims when you have somebody on your panel and you give someone a platform who has stated that a victim, or at least someone who has suffered a death, we don't know what the circumstances are yet, but a child who has suffered a death, 16 years old, don't and this person has said that she's not real, has accused innocent YouTubers of murdering her, has accused random people of murdering her. None of his theories ever tie in. He has no sound set theory on what has happened. What he does is just simply bash people. What he does is he uses his very large platform and his very large status on YouTube to victimize and bash people. That's all he does. And so by having him on your panel all the time, what that shows is that you don't care about that. It shows that you just care about having a high profile personality on your panel. You see the difference? It doesn't matter if you agree with him or disagree with him. There was somebody who Upchurch was on her panel. That was when I went on her panel too. Not Zav Girl, it was another person. And while I was up there, this is the reason people are like, oh, well, this creator's good and blah, blah, blah. No, going back to the canceled Karen days, that she was a mod for her. And when we were covering the long case, she was basically advocating for a creator who was calling a little girl a liar and a brat who was just asking for help. And that's it, because she was claiming that she was a victim of SA. Now, I have not liked this creator. I just jumped on there because I knew that Cuckchurch would never have the balls to come on here and confront me, and we would never have an actual conversation. I just wanted to ask him about the Hellcat and what the hell was going on with that, because he's been dodging that. And then I wanted to ask him if he was going to apologize to the people that he's victimized in all of his antics. But he just basically dodged that. And I got the answers that I wanted, but otherwise I would have never gone on that panel because I just don't like that creator. I don't like that channel. I don't like the creator. I don't like the people that she panels with. I think they're just all a bunch of gossipy ass people. And it spoke volumes. I'm making a point here, and I'm getting to that point now, is that creator, even though she's saying things that she is, let me say this about Upchurch and blah, 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 and because I don't agree with what he's doing and blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Great. Glad you do. But what spoke volumes to me about that creator's character was someone who panels with her all the time and they consider each other friends. Upchurch is up there calling her a heifer, calling her a bitch, just saying horrible, horrible things to this person. And then this creator does nothing to defend her. She just sits back and quietly enjoys the drama unfolding. She just sits back and enjoys it. At no point sticking up for her so-called friend going, hey, don't talk to my guests like that if you're going to be on my panel. But no, you got Cuckchurch, who has, close to 3 million subscribers. And so that just defines Cuckchurch to these people. I mean, to me, this is just a man child who happens to have a lot of subscribers. That's it. That's all I see is just a man child who has a large platform and uses it in the most incredibly irresponsible way that I've ever seen anybody use their platform. So it's just funny to me. I don't buy into that shit. There's something in my DNA that just does not allow me to simp to somebody simply because they have a lot of people following them. It just bugs me. Like the idea of me being like that just grosses me the fuck out. I can't do it. And so, you know, then that person got real mad and puts up this post and is like, you don't credit me for blah, blah, blah. I don't have to credit you. I think you're an asshole. I'm not going to credit you. I'm just not. Fair use dictates that I could do whatever the fuck I want and review whatever the fuck I want on here. Plain and simple. So yeah. And I get it. There's people that like Zav Girl. That's great. You know what I mean? I just saw her true colors because I go in her chat. Here she is. She's like saying all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. And her whole chat, it sees me and they're going, hey, and she's reading comments from the chat. And I super chatted her. And she's reading comments from the chat and she's going, I don't see him. And they're saying he wants to come up here. And it was on her platform and her whole chat was bashing me. Right. Again, when you see this, the thing is, this is another reason why I don't buy her bullshit. I just don't buy it because, again, I've said it many times. A creator's chat to me is a reflection of that creator. Absolutely. And when they're all just blasting these cheap, shitty insults while I'm in chat, that tells me the kind of people that she attracts. So, but I don't care about that. If I want to talk to somebody, I'm a big boy. I can handle the baby gap jokes. I mean, they're not clever in the first place, but even if they were, I can handle that. I'm a fan of a good insult, just because they're directed at me doesn't mean that I can't appreciate a good insult. I'm a big fan of good insults, stupid ones, not so much, I just ignore them and blow them off. But I'll actually like that was a good one, if they're good. But I mean, so this person, and then as soon as I get up there, or as soon as she's doing that, and she's saying, well, I don't want to drop the link in chat because I don't want 1,000 people up here. And then she starts, well, I'm not feeling good. I think I'm just going to end this. I'm not feeling good. I was like, I'm going to go up there and have a respectful conversation. Because at that point, I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt. I just wanted to be like, okay, all right, let's see if you're this person who you're coming off as. And let's see how you react when I confront you with these things that I'm saying to you guys right now. I'm curious, like, how do you justify having this person on your panel all the time? If it's not just because he attracts more people to your channel. I mean, let's get real. Because either you advocate for victims or you don't. You know what I mean? Like either you advocate for victims or, you know what I mean? Like your actions are clearly dictating just because you're saying things. And, that shit is canceled out if you have somebody on your panel who is constantly victimizing people and using a case to just stir a bunch of shit up in a community that he has no business in, because he can't even responsibly speculate. He can't even, like, some people will speculate irresponsibly, but at least they make sense. That's kind of dangerous. You know what I mean? That's dangerous for somebody who doesn't have a huge platform, because they can build a platform that way. I've seen it happen many times. I've seen a lot of creators build their platforms like that. because they'll actually make sense. And then it's just like, whoa, that's messed up. And then I have to sit there and be like, you don't have any proof of this. That's hearsay, blah, blah, blah. And then I have to tear that all apart. But with Ryan, it doesn't matter. It could be the most outlandish, craziest shit in the world because he has 3 million followers. You know, he has 3 million people blindly following his every word. And so, yeah, you know, so, and then I get an email from her today, like, because I did email her, because she's like, I'm just email me. I'm not seeing your email. And she just played all dumb the whole time just to avoid me, because she knew damn well that I was going to call her out, because she knew damn well what I was going to call her out on. And she just didn't want to have to face it. She did not want to have to be in a position to have to answer for the things that I was going to call her out for. And like I said, I would have done it respectfully. Absolutely. I would have done it respectfully. I had no reason to attack her. But, you know, I've never attacked her personal appearance. I may have, I don't know if I've ever used the word idiot if I'm like reviewing her. I do that a lot. So I don't know if I've ever done it to her when I'm reviewing. I may have not. If I did, it wasn't intentional, but I don't apologize for it, because if I called you an idiot, it's probably because you said something really, really stupid. But as far as that goes, I mean, I learned everything I needed to know about her at that point. And so that's my opinion of her, and that's it. I'm not going to get into a back and forth with her. She had the opportunity to speak to me. She was talking about me while she was on there, and she had the opportunity to confront me on her platform where she had the home field advantage, and she avoided it like the plague. And so I lost any respect for her I had left, any respect. So that's gone. Therefore, yeah, I have no reason to discuss her anymore at all. To me, she's just another one of those channels who's not controversial, because she's not. What she just does is she just allows people to go on her channel and be controversial, which means that she's providing the platform to do that, to allow these people to say horrible, fucked up shit. And that makes her worse, in my opinion, because it's so that she can go, well, I never said that. I'm not responsible for what people say on my channel. I have my opinions and people have their opinions, and she gets to hide behind that bullshit. You know what I mean? I have no respect for that. I have no respect for people with no convictions. None. And she doesn't seem to have any at all. And I'm just going to leave it at that. So, moving on from that, I also, last night, I posted a community post. Don't worry, we're going to get to the Cuckchurch, Cuckshirt war in a second. I posted a missing girls poster because kind of close to home. I don't live in Knoxville anymore, but I had lived there for the past 4 years. But I moved, and I don't live in Knoxville anymore, but it kind of hit home that there was a girl missing. And I posted I posted in community the missing poster, 17 years old. And Cherry and I did a little digging. And then basically I found out who her, I basically typed her in Facebook, in a Facebook search, right? Her dad comes up with all this, you know, my daughter's missing and blah, blah, blah. And I look into the dad, because his thing is, his, you know, Facebook is public. And I look into him, and I'm just like, you know, questionable character, but I'm not really going to judge him. Looks like he may have been to prison. He's part of a Christian biker club. Nothing wrong with that at all. And so I got the impression that he was probably somebody who made a lot of mistakes, and is just trying to better himself and may still be in the process of doing that. But at least he's trying. That's the conclusion that I felt would be the safest to go with the little information that I had. Then I stumble on a post that he shared that his missing daughter had put up. Her mom was tagged on this. So I clicked on the mom's Facebook. That's when things got really interesting. And the mom's Facebook, it was very, very telling. Very telling. And it turns out that the mom has some very, very strong YouTube ties with the true crime community, but like the ugly end of the true crime community, the trauma community, right? She named a couple of people. She named one of them being Tiffany Marie, who still have never clicked on her channel. And she was just posting videos on her Facebook. Apparently her YouTube had gotten taken down for whatever reason. Don't know. I think she had at one point like 10,000 subscribers. Then Cherry went down a rabbit hole, finding her stuff on YouTube. Her daughter, the missing girl from like 7 years ago, has like 4 different YouTube channels, and they're all of her very young. And they seem to be her just basically fending for herself. She's cleaning up her own room. She's doing all of her own organizing. And this is at 10 years old. 10-year-old kid. And she's making these videos and she's editing them. It was really, really sad to watch. And you could tell she was a sad kid. And you could tell what she was doing was just trying to connect to someone by being on YouTube as a kid, as a child. And maybe that was her way of trying to connect and get closer to her mom. Because I got the impression that her mom does not give one single solitary shit about her. And then there was a lot of personal stuff. These are the type of people that the parents who air their dirty laundry, personal dirty laundry all over social media. They're those kind of people. And I was just, the whole time I was like, the more I looked at the angrier I got. And I came to the conclusion, because her mom posted it, I came to the conclusion that the girl ran away. And the more that I looked at the parents' social media, both of them, the more I thought, I don't blame this girl for running away. I hope that she's okay, because what ended up happening was she was actually in contact with her mom via text. She would answer her text. So technically she wasn't really missing. It wasn't like people didn't know that she was okay. She was fine because she was texting with her mom, and her mom would say that she was texting with her. So it's not exactly what people would be led to believe. This is not some girl who just disappeared and nobody knows what happened to her. What ended up happening was she ended up getting in an argument with her mom while she was texting, and she was like, well, I've made up my mind and you're never going to see me again. The only thing that I fear is that she may have hurt herself. That's what I worry about. But I'm not getting that impression. I'm getting the impression that she probably found a boyfriend, probably a little bit older than her. And God forbid, because what ends up happening when that happens, I think most of us can actually relate, not necessarily relate, but understand. Freud had the theory that we usually are attracted to people on a romantic or sexual level that remind us of our parents of the opposite sex or whatever sexual orientation that you identify as. Now, this was my theory, and I'm not a trained mental health professional at all. I think the reason why that takes place is because this is the example of an adult or somebody that's in a relationship that we've had that has been set for us at a very young age. So a girl or a boy will tend to gravitate towards somebody who reminds them of their parents, and probably imitate to some degree the relationship that they've seen their parents have, because that's their example of how adults should behave. That's just my theory, my uneducated theory. And my only education would be experience in my life, and I understand that. So that worries me in that sense, because if she did find a guy and that she's staying with, chances are it's somebody who is old enough to live on his own. And you know, is she safe? I don't know. Is she safe in the sense that maybe is she eating? Is she getting sleep? Is she in a bed? Probably, with a roof over her head. Probably fine. But I mean, she's got a phone, you know. But it sounds to me like she just wants desperately to be the hell away from the environment that her parents have provided for her. That's just that's just what I think, you know. And the sad part is, after looking at her parents, I can't say that I don't support her, you know. She's 17, she's going to be 18 soon. I hope that she's safe, and I wish her the best. Honestly, never thought I'd say that about somebody with a missing persons poster made for them, you know. But after looking into everything, I was like, because I thought about maybe bringing the mom on, and I was like, because if I do that, that's gonna bring this part of YouTube over to me that I'm not interested in the slightest bit. I want nothing to do with that part of YouTube. I want nothing to do with it. She was very much involved in how the Summer Wells case just turned into an absolute disgusting shit show. The mom was very, very involved in that. The mom, you could tell, is not a very nice person. I saw video footage of a recording where she was clearly being verbally abusive to her children, and even to some degree physically. I do not blame this girl for bailing out. I do not blame her. I just hope that whatever she's chosen and wherever she's chosen to go is better than where she is. I'm betting that what she's doing is just waiting out turning 18. And then once she turns 18, she'll tell the law enforcement and say, hey, I'm fine. I'm good. You know, I'm safe. Leave me alone. I just wanted to get the fuck away from them. But if law enforcement finds her, well, then they're going to put her back at home, or they're going to put her in the state's custody. Well, I'm not even going to share it. This is funny. I never thought I would ever do that, because honestly, I think this girl has probably earned her privacy. It's not like she's 12. You know what I mean? She's 17, and the environment that she was living in is clearly abusive. And so she's been, for days and days and days, texting with her mom, letting her know she's fine. And then at one point said, you know what? I'm not fine. And not that, no, I'm not fine, but I'm done talking to you. This association that we have is now completely over. We're done. So my only hope is that she's okay and she hasn't hurt herself. So the way that I see it is, leave it up to the authorities. With all of the information that's been given, I'm sure the authorities have enough resources to be able to track her down if they need to. It's not like she it just disappeared off the face of the earth. She's a runaway. And so I'm just going to leave it to the authorities to find her. I'm not going to involve myself in that and share any information. I'm not going to share any names. I'm just not doing it. As soon as I looked into all this stuff, I took the post down. I was like, nope. So if you're wondering why I took that post down, That's my explanation. Now moving on. Sorry. First of all, let me say, just this dude's existence makes me laugh, bro. Not Cuckchurch, Cuckshirt, pedo shirt. Now, this is the thing, and I want to be clear about something. I have never accused this guy of being a pedo or someone who I'm just saying that he dresses. All I've said, the worst thing that I've said is that the dude dresses like somebody who you would picture would rub up against people in crowded places unwelcomely. That and I stand by that. I stand by that. So let's go ahead and watch Cuckchurch's last video real quick, because I'm not going through that 3-hour live that he did with his simps.
Oh, son, we got him hot and bothered now, boy. Did you see what just happened? Oh, Tony died.
I love how like hyped up he gets over really nothing. And you'll see, I'll explain why it's not much at all.
The first person who ever interviewed Xana May. Xana May is a lady that was in the fucking water at Prosser Lake around the time this car went missing, right? Well, while Xana May is over there fucking typing to him and shit, and they're talking back and forth on the computer, this stupid motherfucker pulls his DMs up. Look what's in his DMs 6 weeks ago, right before all this Kylie Rodney shit happened.
Let's take a quick.
Now, that is funny, because, I mean, people do that. I've done it. Dude, I am so stupid when it comes to computers. I've actually doxed my card number on here. And it was, all it was like to prove that I had made a payment. I was selling MGL and BHB parody merch, right? And the proceeds were going to go to domestic violence victims and the Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Because my explanation was, okay, well, if they claim to be advocates, well, I'm going to make them advocates. And I made this little bit of parody merch. I didn't put too much thought into it. And they sold a little bit. And that was great. And I promised that 100% of the proceeds would go to those foundations that I just named, or those causes that I just named. And so but as I was doing it, just to prove that I was making the payment, I, like an idiot, I doxed my card number. And so I had to like cancel my card like immediately and put the thing on private. But a lot of people saw it. Enough people saw it that I made the payment, whatever. But I accidentally doxed my card number like an idiot. People in the chat were going, dude, what are you doing? And I was just like, what? So I felt really stupid about it. And but this is kind of what he just did. And it's pretty funny.
A quick look. Here it is. Let's see. I want to go. I'll back it up to the beginning. We'll start from the top. So today I got an Instagram message.
Now there's no way you can see what he's pointing at here. He will zoom in on it, and it's pretty funny. But
the person.
Do you see it?
No.
Now, before I zoom in and show you, he just clarified it's his DM, right? He's pulling up his messages, right?
That is apparently from another country, I believe. I don't know.
So for those of you who can't see it, which I'm sure 99.9% of y'all can, just the 0.01% just don't want to see it. So I screenshotted it.
Yeah, you see where it says Instagram user right there? That's what he's pointing at right here.
After I got off your panel, you was like, he's like
this right here. Can you guys read what that says? Now it's interesting.
After I got off your panel, you was like, he's lying, it's fake. Motherfucker, that is fucking full-blown goddamn proof. You out of your mouth say that it's your motherfucking DMs, the video to prove it, It ain't.
Now, this is true, okay? Those are clearly his DMs. Those are clearly his DMs. But what's really funny about that is I think it was just a troll, and this guy just never felt the need to even I don't think that he even felt the need to engage with Cuckchurch in that sense and explain himself, because it said Instagram user, which what it does is it indicates to me that it was somebody that is no longer on Instagram anymore. Like their account got deleted, and that's it. It just said Instagram user. So it's not like it was like somebody's, I mean, or maybe he blocked them and that's how it comes up when you block somebody on Instagram. I don't know. But whatever it was 6 weeks ago. Okay.
It ain't fucking Photoshop, dude.
It's not Photoshop.
That's from yo shit. That's screen recorded from yo shit.
Yo shit.
All the other shit in there is about finding this little girl, and you're on this panel trying to find this little girl with who? With Xaname, with all these Ronnie Jones and all these other goddamn people.
See, hold on a second, man. Stormy
Who
Ray,
the fuck is the DM?
Stormy Ray, come on. We don't do that in here. Just because he looks a certain way, like we can joke about it. You know what I'm saying? But nobody in here, especially myself, do I think that this guy is do I have any proof that this guy is a deviant in some way? And there's a lot of people in here. I mean, if not all of you that have some sort of kink, maybe it's more on the vanilla side. You know what I mean? But everybody here's got their kink. Everybody here's got their thing that gets them off. The question is whether or not it victimizes somebody. That's when it's not okay. All right. Other than that, as far as I'm concerned, whatever the fuck you're into, as long as all parties are adults and consenting, fair game. Have fun. Knock yourselves out. Have a good time. I don't give a shit what you're into, as long as everybody involved are consenting adults, period. That's as far as I'm going to judge you for whatever. And your kinks are none of my business, just like my kinks are none of your fucking business. Nobody's kinks are anybody's business until somebody makes it their business for them, makes their kinks somebody else's business. That's it. I mean, right, exactly, Steven Johnson. What does look guilty mean? Because he has a shirt that I would picture a pedophile wearing? That doesn't mean that he's a pedophile. You know what I mean? It just looks like he just dresses like one. Like if I turned on a movie and I knew I was watching a movie about pedos, right? And then dude walks into the shot dressed like that, I'm like, that's the guy. That's the focus of the film right there. That's the antagonist of the film. Right there. That's him. But that's a movie. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean that you could walk down the street and point at a guy dressed like that and go, that dude touches kids. You can't do that. You can't do that.
DM talking about gangbanging somebody. We can gangbang her, it says. Who the fuck you talking about? Creek Squad. Go to his page.
Look how mad he is.
Him who the fuck is he talking about gangbanging while he's over here trying to figure out where this little girl went. Go ask him. Please. Good guys, good gals, stand up. Go ask this fucking weirdo who the fuck he's talking about. Please. P.S. You want to see what guilty and fucking stupid looks like? Well, I went over to his panel and said, hey, bitch, who the fuck you talking about gangbanging while you trying to figure this mystery out where this little girl is? You want to see somebody freak the fuck out? Watch this.
And Afro David.
Dude, this guy's panel kills me too, bro.
No one? All right, I tried.
All right. Let me see here.
I use circumcise a redneck.
All right. All right. Let's
You
bring,
kick
let's
his
bring,
sister in the
let's bring
chin.
him up here. We got the man. Go ahead, Ryan. What's up, buddy? Welcome to the stage.
Hey, who you gang banging in your DMs?
It's your mother.
Hey, who you gang banging in your DMs? Just right out the gate, bro. Your mother.
Uh-oh.
You gonna answer the question?
Oh my God!
Y'all talking?
Hey, I'm answering the question. Are you gonna ask a question?
Yeah. Who are you gang banging?
Now this is the most asinine conversation. This is one of the most asinine exchanges I've ever seen on YouTube.
DMs, buddy.
Ryan,
Who's that? Who are you talking to?
Your mom, dude.
Your mom, dude.
You're not getting to me. I'm 31 years old. Who are you gang banging?
Now,
Ryan, it's your mom, dude.
Now, I would have probably said the same thing. That would have been my probably quickest go-to response if somebody asked me, who you gangbanging on your DMs, dude? I'd have been like, your mom. Just because I'm a child that way.
He's not answering the question.
I'm asking you the question.
Now his heart rate's going up. He's starting to say stupid shit, right?
And he's right, because like right now, his mind is racing. I guarantee you that. This is something I agree with Upchurch about right here. Fucking Cuckchurch. I agree that he's totally got this guy sweating his balls off right now, because like he's like, how does he know what's in my DMs? You know, who the fuck knows what's in that guy's DMs? You see what I'm saying? So right now he has no idea that he showed his DMs. He doesn't know what the circumstances are of DMs. And I guarantee you that he knows that there's something about a gangbang in his DMs. And he's wondering how the fuck this guy with 3 million followers somehow got into his DMs. And he is shitting a Ford Bronco right now.
You're starting to say stupid shit.
I'm starting to screenshot you talking about gang banging somebody with another guy.
Ryan.
Who is this?
Ryan.
Oh no, Tony Dodge.
Oh no.
They said we can gang bang her, Tony.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
That was 6 weeks. That was right before this Kylie Rodney case.
Let's do it.
Ryan,
Let's do it.
You're a genius, man. I appreciate you being here. Wow, you're a genius. Ryan, you're a genius.
Like he still can't even, like, he's still trying to like make, you know, lemonade out of the lemon that is that is this guy up here completely and totally fucking scaring the shit out of him. He's still simping for him, which is really funny. Like he's still simping for him because he has 3 million subs and he's on his channel right now. Like it's so funny to me. Like even still, like I would have already been like, dude, what the fuck are you even talking about? I would have just asked, like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about?
Should we just call you Ryan Jones or?
See now,
I'm asking you, are you Ryan Jones?
See now that right there, and what he goes on to say, and how he continues to deal with this tells me and solidifies for me how much of a piece of shit this Tony Dodge dude is. Because that tells me that he already knows. He knows that Cuckchurch is fucking insane and that his theories are totally half-cocked and that he's been accusing innocent people of the craziest shit in the world, yet he still simps for him. He's aware. It's not like he believes him, you know? He just fucking decided to kiss his ass because he thinks it's going to get him views by having him on his panel.
You going to answer the question or not?
I'm asking you a question. Are you Ryan Jones? Are you real?
Freaking out.
Are you real? No, Ryan, are you real?
You see what I'm saying?
Ryan, are you real? I don't think you're real.
He started off totally kissing his ass.
Your record's real?
Oh, here's the man. Here he is.
I'm asking you,
Ryan Upchurch, come on.
Are you Ronnie? Ryan, are you Ronnie?
Even
I will give it to Cuckchurch here, in the sense that he is handling this, you know, even though what he's just assuming is just crazy shit, you know what I mean? Like you can't jump to a conclusion based on that one little screenshot. You don't know what the context of that was used in. You don't know anything about that. So you can't all of a sudden just jump to the conclusion that this guy was, you know, involved in something that happened to Kylie based on that. That's insane. That's crazy. But I will hand it to him in the sense of, regardless the fact that he believes it, how he's dealing with him about it, aside from that crazy accusation, is pretty fucking good. Like, it's fantastic, because he's just like, I'm just going to sit up here because you are not going to boot me off, because you are kissing my ass so much that I could just sit up here quiet and just wait for you and watch you just dig yourself a hole deeper and deeper and wait for you to actually just give me a simple answer to my question, which is exactly what I would do. But he's, which I think is really funny. It's just that what he's basing this on is totally insane, and just as insane as anything else that he's done.
The people on your panel are going, "What the fuck?
We're trying to figure you out.
Talking about gangbanging."
Everybody thinks you're crazy, man. Everybody thinks you're crazy.
That's cool. I don't care.
Yeah.
No, I got tons of emails from your fans that think you're nuts, man.
Why do I care? Look.
Well, why do you care? You just said it on my show.
So why are you
care?
kissing his ass?
DMs right here.
Why do you care,
Instagram
Ryan?
user.
Ryan, why do you care?
So the guy attacks you for you doing something really stupid, which is showing your own fucking DMs on a live stream. Like, but that's what it takes. That's your level of integrity, Tony, is it takes him attacking you for you to stand up to him and call him out on this shit. That's what it takes. Because if not, if he hadn't done that, you would be totally sticking your nose. You would be nose fucking his ass right now.
You just said
gangbanger.
Yeah. Okay.
Answer me this, you guys.
So
Who the fuck's gonna have
Ryan,
a fucking group sex with Tony?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Ryan.
Ryan.
Having group sex with Tony's ugly ass.
Ryan, are you going to answer the question, or are you going to play games?
How are you in? How did you get into someone else's DMs? I'm just curious.
No.
I don't think it's still up,
Okay.
Tracy.
No.
right
How?
Do you see?
I'll go over it, Tracy. I'll go over it if it's still up, but I think I heard somebody say that they took it down. This is Ryan's video. This is not Tony's video.
Where it says American Dream Chaser.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Do you see
American
Tony's
Dream
panel?
Cucker.
This is
Okay.
Tony pulling up his fucking DMs.
I'll be darned. So what's
What?
going on then,
He
Ryan?
was too goddamn stupid
All right.
to
All right.
What?
see that he left
right.
it in there.
You're saying it's a screenshot?
All right. So what's going on, Ryan? Explain. Ryan Jones. Ryan Jones.
Yeah,
So
see,
you're saying
his
it's a screenshot, right?
response is just childish.
So what's going on? I'm confused, Ryan. All right. So he's holding.
All right. Like, it takes the lady here on the panel to call him out and be like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, how did you get his DMs? You know, why is he not asking that question? How did you get into my fucking DMs? What the fuck? Because he doesn't understand. He doesn't know the circumstances. He doesn't know that he accidentally showed it on a live stream. He doesn't know that right now. He's not aware. He's totally shitting himself, wondering how this dude got into his DMs and what's he going to do with all of his DMs when he doesn't have all of his DMs. He just has that one screenshot from when he basically showed his DM thread on a live stream.
He's holding the phone up, and that's all we got. So what's going on, Ryan?
No,
What's going on, Ryan?
I think the phone is fake. I think he's holding a fake phone. Is that phone fake? Is that a fake phone, Ryan?
Dude, he even talks like a kid diddler, bro. Like, so fucked up. I'm going to hell, bro. Look, man, like I see, he's not the kind that's gonna pull up next to a kid and be like, "Hey, your parents were in an accident and they told me to come get you." He's the candy offering type. Hey, did you ever think about ever being on TV? You seem like somebody. Do you like lollipops? Do you like chocolate? Have you ever thought about being in a movie? Get in the car. Not, he's definitely not the hey, your parents were in an accident and they asked me to come get you. I'm a friend of the family. He's not that guy. He's the candy offering type. Not literally. I'm just saying that's how I would picture him if he was.
I'm actually confused.
Ryan Jones, big phone. Go ahead, Ryan Jones. I'm listening. Are you real? Ryan, are you real?
This is so pathetic.
Are you Ronnie? Ryan, are you Ronnie?
I'm sitting here waiting for you to answer a question.
Ryan, I think you're Ronnie. Are you Ronnie?
Jesus, dude.
C Fouls, you're smart, bro.
Yeah, C Fouls is he Ronnie?
Hold on. I'm confused as shit. I don't know where all of a sudden these DMs popped up from. Yeah. I don't know how, like,
they're on his video right now. You can go look.
No, I understand that. I've seen them. Yeah. But when did this come up? Like, for you, when did this whole thing come up?
Like 2 seconds ago, boo.
Be down.
So
it's in his video.
Yeah, like half-assed Jonathan Davis from Korn over here is asking the wrong questions. He what he should simply ask is, how the fuck did you get into his DMs? What are you talking about?
His video. I went to the video and screenshotted his own video.
Wow.
Okay. See, there's the explanation.
It's not
amazing.
Was this video taken yesterday or what?
It's there right now. Like right now.
Wow, go check it out, man. Yeah, go check out the video. Check it out. Appreciate it.
Which video? This one or I actually don't know. Like, I'm not being an ass right now. I actually don't know.
No, C-Foul, you're cool, bro. I screen recorded it. I will put it on my YouTube so you can see
I appreciate
Tony
it.
talking about gang banging somebody with someone else.
Yeah, I'm sure I was.
6 weeks ago.
I'm sure, yeah, I'm
it's
sure
on your page, you dumb fuck. It's
literally Tony, hold on a second. So, all right, you're gonna put that on your YouTube then, and we can all go.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, honestly, I was just on here having fun. We kind of fuck around on this show a little bit, but mad respect to you, Ryan. You know.
Oh my God, dude!
Even coming on here and stuff.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Even these guys can't help but simp for him, dude. Like, God, what is with that? I don't understand that. What happens to people like all of a sudden that they just have to fucking simp for this guy? It's so weird.
Guess I don't have all the information, so I don't know what else to say, man.
Yeah, you better check it out, C-Files.
Well, why are you saying anything then?
Man, appreciate it. Go take a look at it and figure it out.
So yeah, I'll go look at it too, because Tony's got no problem with Cuckchurch, so it's all fun and games, man.
Hey, fuck Tony. He's talking about gang banging a fucking girl with somebody else.
That doesn't
6
fucking
weeks
know
ago.
anything. No, you're a fucking moron, man. You're a fucking idiot.
He lost it. He lost it.
You want to get
fuck you, Ryan? You're a fucking dumbass idiot that fucking has a bunch of sheeps that follow you.
Like you.
Idiot,
yeah.
You're talking about.
Like you, dude. Because you're not getting away with that shit with me, buddy. Like you were doing that shit up until he fucking called you out on some shit. Like you, who totally fucking threw Zanime under the bus Like, we watched it. I covered it. I showed it. 1 minute you were being super kind to her. She was a guest on your panel, and then this dickhead shows up, and then you totally throw her under the bus because he's famous. Semi-famous. Like, and now, because he attacks you, that's the kind of fucking shitbag you are, dude. That's the kind of shitbag you clearly are. Because it takes him attacking you with some shit for you to actually fucking stand up to him and say something to him. Dude, this guy is half a pussy.
Dude, come on here running your mouth, talking a bunch of stupid shit. I mean, what do you want me to say? No, you know, you're an idiot.
That's right. He muted me, then kicked me out, and then told everybody, yeah, he just left. My arms aren't anywhere near a keyboard, you fucking idiot.
I totally believe that he booted him. I totally believe that he booted him because he booted me. He booted me when I called him out on exactly what I'm just calling him out for right here. He booted me. And he likes to try to say, oh, well, he rage quit and left. No, bro. No.
Fucking idiot. You're busted, bitch. You busted. The FBI probably gonna be knocking on your door in the next 30 minutes, probably.
They're not.
Let's bring him up here. We got the man. Go ahead, Ryan. What's up, buddy? Welcome to the stage.
Playing
Hey,
again.
who you gang banging in your DMs?
It's your mother. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You gonna answer the question?
I'm
y'all talking.
Hey, I'm answering the question. Are you gonna ask a question?
Yeah. Who are you gang banging on your DMs, buddy?
Ryan.
Who's that? Who are you talking to?
Your mom, dude.
Like, how do you not realize what a ridiculous, crazy question that is?
I'm 31 years old. Who are you gang banging?
Ryan. It's your mom, dude. Ryan.
It's the same shit. So
busted for something?
No, Ryan, are you real? Ryan, are you real? I don't think you're real.
Yeah, this is what happens when someone's brain is like shitting itself. Because I just got busted for something. He just kind of says whatever.
Ryan, is your CD real? Is your records real?
I see CD.
I'm asking.
Even I'm not that boomer. Like, fucking Cuckchurch is a professional fucking recording artist. And I promise you, he probably doesn't even have one compact disc in his entire establishment, in his entire studio. Those things are like basically obsolete. You know where you find DVDs? At Dollar General, bro. That's nobody collects DVDs anymore. Like, everything is streaming now, dude. You know, like you're doing right now, guy.
I'm asking you, Ryan, are you real? Are you Ronnie? Ryan, are you Ronnie?
Are your CDs real?
Even the people on your
is your phonograph real?
We're trying to figure you out.
Talking about gang banging.
Everybody thinks you're crazy, man. Everybody thinks you're crazy.
That's cool. I don't care.
No, I got tons of emails from your fans that think you're nuts, man.
Why do I care? Look.
Well, why do you care? You just said it on my show. Why do you care?
Tony's DMs right here.
Why do you care?
Instagram
Ryan?
User.
Ryan, why do you care?
We
You just said you
gang
don't care.
banger.
Yeah.
Okay. Answer me this, you guys.
So
Who
Ryan,
the fuck's gonna have
Ryan,
a fucking
exactly.
group sex with Tony?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Ryan.
Ryan.
Having group sex with Tony's ugly ass.
Ryan, are you going to answer the question, or are you going to play games?
How are you in? How did you get someone else's DMs? I'm just curious.
No.
Why? Because.
No.
Okay.
Right, you're just playing the same shit over and over again.
I'm not.
All right. Let's go over his latest video. I haven't watched this whole thing, but I don't know what he's getting at with this.
This is me. I got tumbled. So I was going down the hill and I was trying to record it, but then like as soon as I pulled my phone out, I stepped in the wrong direction. So I was like, oh, like tumbled down and
so she froze goddamn time and was like, wait, I should pull my phone out in the middle of this fall that I'm falling and film it.
But when she went to grab her phone, she stepped the wrong way and rolled down the hill. What?
I mean, are you trying to record yourself fucking rolling down the hill? I'm confused. What are you recording, you dumb fuck?
Yeah.
She said she got tumbled.
I love hearing stupid people call other people stupid. That always makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Like somebody pushed her.
This is me. I got tumbled. So I was going down the hill and I was trying to record it. I broke my charger because my charger was like plugged into my phone and my charger like went sideways.
Where the fuck did your charger come from? Are you in a vehicle, shithead?
Like,
you know what she's saying?
All they're doing is just dragging Zanime. Like, that's all they're doing. Like, just to bully her.
She got tumbled down a hill. And during the tumble down the hill, she tries to pull the phone out, but the phone charger broke. She's explaining how the car got into the water.
Holy shit.
Tumbled. So I was going down the hill.
Watch your hand movements.
Yeah.
Tumbling is not this, bro.
I got tumbled. So I was going down the hill and I was trying to record it, but then as soon as I pulled my phone out, I stepped in the wrong direction. So I was like, oh, like tumbled down and everything. And I broke my charger because my charger was like plugged into my phone and my charger like went sideways and I got
he's being awful nice to her here.
I held hazmat, so I had to hold my phone.
So he went down with you too.
Yeah.
Okay, listen. There's no way that happened if she tumbled down a hill. If she was driving in a vehicle, then it makes sense what she's saying. But this is not walking. What is this? This is driving. She's drunk, telling on herself.
So I had to hold hazmat at the same time as we're sliding down the hill. So I'm like, oh yeah, I got some.
Where's the scrapes? And exactly what Power Stroke said. Record what?
So there's no footage of that.
Her job for mine any day.
But I did not find a car. I just wanted to show you how steep it was.
What?
I'm writing this.
Oh my God, that's so mind blowing.
Always go back and look at the beginning.
Yeah.
As soon as I pulled my phone out, I stepped in the wrong direction. So I was like, oh, like tumbled down and everything. And I broke my charger because my charger was like plugged into my phone and my charger like went sideways and I got all bruised up and I held hazmat, so I had to hold my phone.
So he went down with you too.
Yeah.
He went down with you too.
Hold hazmat at the same time as we're sliding down the hill.
Oh
so
boy.
This
is riveting.
Some bruises to show. I got all bruised up from the truckie.
Got bruised up from the truckie.
I got all bruised up from the truckie.
Bruised up from the truckie. And then in the other one she says, I don't know.
Dude, English isn't her first language, dude. She's she's from the Ukraine.
Know where the Kylie is.
I'm sorry, she's from the Ukraine.
Now I'm about to jump out and let this motherfucker go into the water, right? If I'm gonna tumble, you tumble with your dominant hand. In MMA, when you're stretching and stuff, you roll, you do your
I love this. They're trying to break down her riveting story. Sorry, Zanime, but I mean, really, it's not that interesting, you know, but they're trying to like break down her riveting story like it's a crime case that she fell down a hill. I mean, who hasn't fell down a hill before?
Do your roles, right? If she was in the driver's seat, was in the car, like it sounds like she was in the car.
I agree.
Jump out.
Her English is better than any of these guys'.
Ground, and you know you're gonna hit the ground. You hit the ground, and you tumble. Look at where her bruises are, bro.
I got all bruised up from the from the truckie.
That's what the whole video was? Really? That's what that was? What? All right, 1 second, guys. And this guy goes on forever too. So I mean, look at this. I'm not going over this guy's fucking videos, dude. Like his video last night is 6 hours long. The last one he did before that was 6 hours. I don't understand that. 5 hours. I just don't understand how people have that kind of fucking time and patience. I just don't get it, dude. I'm not going over that guy's shit. I mean, maybe since I know, hold on. Oh, shut up. Yeah, I'm trying to find where. Sorry. All right, I can't listen to this asshole anymore. All right, now this is off the subject. Our friend Heels in the Air made this video, which I found pretty interesting, pretty funny. We haven't talked about old butthurt Betty in a while. I haven't even looked at her content. But again, blessed are the clip channels who make these clips. I love it. What's up, PP Gate?
And then we have the SF Investigates that's wagging his finger at every single YouTuber as well. And it makes you, and he's talking about what we're doing to the family.
As far as I know, SF Investigates has been on 3 different YouTube channels. Okay, mine, Zav Girls, and Burn After Reading. I haven't watched the Burn After Reading one, but. And I only, or actually, no, I don't think he's even been on Burn After Reading. I'm mistaking that. It was that actually Burn After Reading liked my tweet, because at first I just forgot that I wrote it. But Burn After Reading liked my tweet, and that's why I mistake that. So no, it was just mine and Zav Girls that he's been on, as far as I know. So
family. But he's the one that's in direct contact with the family, feeding them all this. And you would think if he respected the family and respected their the pain that they're going through, he would be working on shielding them from this, not talking about this with them. And
Okay. So if he's an investigator, let me get this straight, Betty. Gosh, man, she's just a fountain of content. She really is, because she's just the stupidest person ever. She her logic here is that SF Investigates is some sort of villain in this whole thing because he's talking to the family, that he's talking to members of the family, which he is. He is in contact with the dad and the grandfather, right? I happen to know this for a fact. Now, and no, Jules of all trades, he is an investigator. He's not licensed in California, but he's licensed in Kentucky, as far as I understand it. For a profession now, full time, what he does is he is a fashion photographer. That is how it is. But he has experience investigating. And a lot of people are like, well, what the hell is he doing there? Why did he insert himself in this and that? Well, if he has experience, this is the thing, what you have to understand. And I can't speak for him. I'm not going to speak for him. I'm just going to assume that the logical reason for that is, okay, if I'm an investigator, if I'm an experienced private investigator, and then there's a high profile case where a girl goes missing and there's a reward, and that's in my state, why not? Why not? Why not see if I can help out and hopefully maybe collect that reward? Even if that's what's driven him, I don't think that makes him a bad person. What's wrong with that? That's what the reward is designed to do. The reward is designed to either encourage people who have information to come forward, or to have people who are experienced and can help to actually find her. That's what the reward is designed to do. Nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's just my speculation. I never asked him that. He's never said that. That's just what I think. I'm sorry, not Kentucky, Alabama. Thank you, Jules of Trade. And I'm answering that right here. See it. I've seen he's only valid in Alabama. So which is it? Point is, not Cali, and he's acting like they are giving him credit or giving him direct info. Cops don't like PIs, and that's facts. He's a treasure hunter, in my opinion. So what? So what? I mean, I don't care if he's a treasure hunter. The fuck difference does that make? If he's an experienced PI and he has expertise to bring to the table, who cares? So what? But to sit here and say, like what she's saying is that it's wrong of him to speak to the family. I mean, if you're investigating, you're going to try to get information. You're going to try to get an idea of, who was she close to? Which one of her friends did you hear her talking to the most or talk about the most? Do you have contact information for them that I can go, you follow one lead that leads you to another, that leads you to another, that leads you to another. That's how investigating is done. So why, I don't understand why she's trying to say that it's somehow unethical for him to speak to members of this family. All they have to do is go, hey, I'm only talking to law enforcement. Sorry. And then he'll be like, okay. Now, if he bugs them and presses them, which I don't get the impression that he has, and in a couple minutes, I'm going to prove that he hasn't, then I'm going to, I don't see anything wrong. Yeah, and that's not always true that cops don't like PIs. That's not always true. What do you think? What do you think a PI generally is? Usually, not in his case, but usually. Ex-cops. Exactly, Lindsay Smith. Ex-cops. That's what PIs usually are. Experienced investigators who worked for a county, a city, a state, federal, whatever. But they're retired, pension, probably not as best as it could have been. And why not just start their own business and continue doing what they know how to do?
And so, and then when you start looking at his involvement, how he got involved in here, it seemed, he's saying, oh, I can't believe they're using Kylie's name to make a profit. First of all, many of us here on YouTube that are content creators, we create content on true crime. It has nothing to do with Kylie specifically. Kylie happens to be a case that we're covering, but he actively went out there to get recognition associated with her name when he had no involvement.
You mean like you did with the Gabby Petito thing when you went out there and acted like a complete and utter ass with a bullhorn yelling in front of the laundry house? You mean like that, idiot? Like that? She's trying to say there's something wrong with him going out there, who's actually an experienced investigator. She's trying to say that him going out there and doing that, there's something ethically wrong with it, but it's okay for her, who went out and ordered a press pass over the internet, who's never had any training as a reporter, who's never gone to any journalist school, nothing like that whatsoever, no real experience as a journalist, and she uses that to harass people.
He kind of went out there and saw the people and don't think he didn't know who they were, and then weaseled in that way. So really, we're not the ones that used her name to profit, because
you did
for a long time before this event with Kylie.
You have
yes. Every time that you tag Kylie Rodney's name in your video and then end up talking about drama and other YouTubers and crap without doing any fact checking, without doing anything productive or sharing opinions on facts of the case, which she doesn't even know how to Google, apparently. That's exploiting the victim. That's exactly what that is. Telling people, hey, your money is going towards investigations when you donate, and then posting videos a week later where you're on vacation walking around on a beach. That's grifting. That's fraud. And that is exploiting a missing child.
You have me, that is a PR rep that actually is well spoken and represents our team very well.
Also heard that this SF Investigates PI actually might be friends or associated with her mother, Sammy's mom. Again,
he never said that.
Information that hasn't been corroborated or verified.
Oh my God!
This chatter that we're hearing.
So she's trying to jump on the Cuckchurch bandwagon right there, because Cuckchurch made some stupid fucking post saying, "Oh, well, I heard that SF Investigates is a private investigator and Sammy's mom is a private investigator." They own, from what I understand, I don't think it's been confirmed, but from what I understand, they own a private investigation firm. But they are both attorneys. Both of her parents are attorneys by trade. They're not fashion photographers. They're attorneys. Okay? Big difference in the professions. Not saying one is better than the other. I'm saying very different professions. Lots of private investigators out there, folks.
So, I just want everybody to take a breather with mom just for a little bit. I know that that statement was a little bizarre. I just honor in silence. It just, I don't understand why it's her with all the nasty comments and stuff, and not the father, the father's side. Jay providing us, amazing footage with the drone and stuff like that. But I think what he was doing is he was too busy trying to film. He wasn't reviewing like YouTubers, real YouTubers.
Wait a second.
It's her with all the nasty. I just want everybody to take a breather with mom just for a little bit.
Okay, mom. She is talking about the mother.
Oh, that statement was a little bizarre.
It was bizarre? No. What it was an artistically written way to express her feelings in a very kind way and address all of the fucking crazy circus bullshit that you're deliberately contributing to, that Cuckchurch is deliberately stirring. It was her way of kindly addressing hey, stop trying to investigate a crime that we don't think took place. We got it. Leave it alone. We're good. Fuck off. Bon voyage. Goodbye.
I just honor in silence. It just.
Yeah, there's honor in minding your own business, dude. There's kindness in minding your own business. Yes. I totally felt that shit.
I don't understand why it's her with all the nasty comments and stuff.
Nasty comments? Nasty comments. Kylie's mother made nasty comments. That was the opposite of nasty, what she did. Only a fucking shit person, only a shit person, and Heels, respectfully, you undershot that right there. Heels says your brain after 20 plus arrests. Try 40 plus arrests. All due respect, Heels. 40 plus arrests. Yeah, most of them violent. Right. So when you that's going to be the thinking of somebody who is a nasty, shitty person, is going to accuse a kind person of being nasty and shitty. Unbelievable that she had the nerve to that she perceives what Kylie's mom released to the public as a statement as nasty comments.
And not the father, the father's side. And Jay providing us, amazing footage with the drone and stuff like that. But I think what he was doing is he was too busy trying to film. He wasn't reviewing like YouTubers, real YouTubers, especially the ones in the true crime. We're analyzing everything. Like we're putting everything in, like we don't even release it without putting everything in slow motion. and with a person that you respect and that sticks to the facts. And then we find out that it's baby gap. You just sealed your own fate.
Right, and you don't know anything.
That man knows he does not stick to fact. He sticks to emotion, and he has a lot of BS in his comments. Like you,
I do not share anything on here that is not fact. You see what I'm reviewing right now? These are the words coming out of Betty's mouth. These aren't the words coming out of my mouth saying that they're Betty's words. We're hearing Betty say them. There's a big difference. All I share are facts, okay? And by having him on my channel, I did state that SF Investigates, all I wanted to hear was his insight from his experience as a professional investigator, as somebody with professional investigator experience, and what it was like and what his experience was in Truckee. That's all I wanted to know. I never stated them to be fact. They are hearsay. They are his accounts. He didn't share video footage, nothing like that. But I have no reason to call him a liar. But I'm going to disclaim and say, hey, these are his words that we're going by. I'm not going to sit here and be like, everything this guy says is gospel. No, I'm not going to do that because I don't believe that. That's not to say that I don't believe him. I'm saying that I just simply don't believe that whatever he's saying is automatically solidified. I'm just not going to do that because that would be irresponsible.
Like you didn't even do your own due diligence on this, but you're going to tout yourself as an investigator.
Right.
Who does that?
To me,
we have the best web sleuths in the industry. I mean, anybody that's come up against us, Benny Keys, this Blair jackass. Oh.
You don't sleuth anything. you grift money out of people, then you show up to a missing child's parents' house who is not fucking around anymore, by the way. And you show up with a bullhorn and you harass them in front of their home, and then you show up to their job and harass them, and then you get them fired from their job while calling them a baby killer. So that's not investigating. That's not sleuthing. That's you being a piece of shit.
We're sitting here, I'm sitting here eating chicken wings, sauce all over my face. We're talking about, Jonathan doxing the Blairer for being such an a-hole and being a real piece of, POS.
So right there, she justifies me being doxed by Jonathan Lee Riches on Twitter. She doesn't deny it. She says Jonathan doxed the Glare for being an asshole. Okay. Good to know. Thank you for that, by the way, Betty. What Bullhorn Betty, yes, you. What Jonathan Lee Riches, yes, you, are doing is the most cowardly shit that anybody can fucking do on YouTube. You don't get to do this shit and hide behind someone not wanting their family affected in a negative way. You don't get to do that because it's going to get worse for you. What you're trying to get them to stop doing is going to make others, those of us who actually love being on YouTube and actually love creating, and we love dragging assholes like you. And now you've given us more reason to drag assholes like you. It's just that simple. I don't know what you thought you accomplished here, but you didn't accomplish jack shit.
So I do think people need their consequences for being negligent.
That's my thing. Is I'm a law and order person, and I understand mistakes happen. I've made mistakes
with 42 arrests.
I had to answer for those mistakes. And my mistakes, even though they happen,
I don't know anybody with that kind of record. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I don't know anybody with that kind of record.
Inbreds.
Now, I'm going to show you guys something else here. Now, there's a lot of chatter about how on my comment thread where I had Steve on here, SF Investigates. There's a lot of chatter about how the grandfather left a comment saying, "This is not helping us, leave us alone." Okay. And I was like, fuck, shit, if he feels that way, because I was like, I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I'm defending them. And if somebody doesn't stand up to these assholes, because nobody is, then who's going to do it? And so, let me show this real quick. That got cleared up. Okay. Now the comment's gone. All right. The comment's gone from the thread, but everybody's like, oh my God, see, Glare is just as part of the problem. He's the worst part of the problem. No. So all of you idiots, okay, all of you jackasses in your Facebook groups and blasting shit on Twitter and twisting things around, what actually happened was the grandfather is just not too very keen on how YouTube works, okay? What he was trying to do is talk to the comment thread out of all of the shitheads, specifically the upcuckers that were the cuck squad that were all over my comment thread and leaving nasty, disgusting comments. The problem was he didn't know how to reply to a comment. He just figured he could just comment and they would see it and take it as that, not interpret it that it was directed towards me, because it was not. And this is the proof. So as you can see, Steve says, okay, again, I apologize. It's the one YouTube I went on, and it was just a call for people to give the family peace. I honestly tried. I'm getting the hate messages too. The grandfather, David Robertson, his response to this was, no apology needed, Steve. Dan and I appreciate what you have done. Most of the hate mail is coming from Ryan Upchurch followers. Okay, I'm going to read that one more time. No apology needed, Steve. Dan and I, Dan being Kylie's dad, and I appreciate what you have done. Most of the hate mail is coming from Ryan Upchurch followers. I have changed my email and phone number to avoid the aggressive comments. If it continues to filter on through, I am prepared to change my address. Go ahead and print that. My new email is blah, blah, blah. Please don't share. Okay, as you can see, it's redacted. So this is a guy who lives off the grid, dude. He's a guy who likes to live in the nature of Northern California, which is beautiful. And he plays guitar with his family members. Played guitar with Kylie while Kylie sang and played guitar. This was just a very musical, artistic family, and a very, very bright light of that family at a very, very ripe young age was taken from them. Just taken. And so for BHB's dumbass to be up there and say that those were nasty comments coming from the mom when she was just simply trying to express her frustration in a very kind and passive way, not passive aggressively, passive, in a very kind manner. That's all she was trying to do. And she did it in a very kind and artistic way. And you saw a lot of artistic types of people. And it is really like that. That's not an act, folks. Because when I went to Nevada City, I was blown away by it. I remember walking from my hotel down to the bar, and that place in Nevada City that I was at, it was kind of like, it looked like an old West town, but it was on a hill going down, and you could see buildings that you could tell have been there since like the Old West, you know, and they just preserved it, and they preserved that charm, and it was just so nice. Absolutely peaceful. And there was literally a kid that couldn't have been more than 12 years old, a girl no more than 12 years old, and on her front porch, and she waved and said hello as I walked by. And I was from Miami. You don't see that shit there. In Miami, people don't even make eye contact. They don't say hi to each other. People are rude as shit. But there was a girl, fucking couldn't have been more than 12 years old, and she was sitting in front of she was painting on an easel in front of her on her porch. And she was like, hello. And I was, I've never seen that. I've seen that in maybe a John Cougar Mellencamp video or something. Like, that's not real. People don't do that. But their people do. Their people are very artistic, and they're very kind to each other. Like, what's up, Nerd Report? Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you being here. Or Lewis, I should say. Yeah, it's nice. Dude, I fell in love with that place immediately. I was like, I want to fucking move here. Dude, I would be afraid of moving there. I'd be afraid that I would somehow like be that oil in the water, like the ink in the water that just fucks it all up. I don't want to do that. I don't want to, like, it was so pure and beautiful, and it was so nice. And I wouldn't even want to fuck that up. Oh, Nerd Report. Lewis, stop, buddy. Oh shit, I almost blocked you. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Dude, Miami sucks. Kelsey 206. Miami's fucking terrible, dude. The cost of living there is ridiculous. It's an armpit. Like, it's always humid. It's always either super hot and humid or it's raining. You know, it's just so bad. Like, and nobody's nice. Nobody. And I think it's because of the heat. And try driving through Hialeah. That'll make you a misanthrope like that. You'll be driving 2 hours through Hialeah or around Hialeah. You will hate people. You will just automatically hate people. Yeah, I don't like Seattle either. Like Seattle, it's always rainy and gross, and everybody's depressed because of it, and it's super expensive, and you can't do jack shit. You know, like, it's way too liberal for me. Herd report, thanks, man. Karma is real for Tony. Love it. Yeah, that guy sucks. That's exactly what that was too. Pure karma. That's totally what that was for how he threw Anime under the bus. That was pure karma. And he did it to himself. You know, like, he posted his DMs on his live stream. You don't think that fucking some jackass like Cuckchurch is going to get a hold of that and twist it into something? What do you think was going to happen? What do you think was going to happen? Yeah, fuck Tony. I'm so glad that happened to him. I'm so glad. I don't give a shit that it was Cuckchurch. Like, I'm glad that it was Cuckchurch. I'm glad that he fell victim to the guy whose ass he was kissing relentlessly. I'm so glad that happened. And I'm so glad it was Cuckchurch that did it. Yeah, I mean, we don't have any of that yet, Tory Dukes. I mean, and I think all they can do is give an estimated time of death. I don't think they can give an exact. I think they can give a pretty accurate estimated time of death. But don't quote me on that because I don't know for sure. Totally. Clown on clown violence. Yeah. Idiot versus moron. Yeah, no. And then there's this Patty person who goes on and she's like saying something about how it's so disrespectful to the woman on panel that these people are talking the way that they are about gangbangs or whatever. But like, she's a Cuckchurch supporter, and then she doesn't say a word about him calling a woman a heifer, calling Zanime a fat bee numerous times. You know, just cussing out women, just directly verbally abusing them. It's crazy to me that these people just, you know, all this behavior is terrible. But when you see that you're fucking, I don't think that's his mom, though. I think that's her name, but I think that the Patty Lynn, the channel, is something different. Hold on. Oh, maybe. I think you're right. All right, hold on a second.
Out of our Twitch group says, how do you become a member? You know, this is on our YouTube channel. I think for the members.
You do a pentagram in blood. Oh, a member of the channel? Oh, right. Yeah, sorry.
So, what is you, young man? Your mind is in the sewer, my friend. Hey,
whoa, blame my mother.
Yeah. Let's see. Get some phone calls. Yeah, go ahead, caller.
Yeah, why don't you guys get Ryan Upchurch?
Well, why don't we gotta get Ryan Upchurch on here? Maybe we should bring him on.
Hey, that dude's super busy, man. He don't want to be fucking around here with us. He's actually got shit to do in the real world.
Look at this guy simping for him.
He's actually got
Like these people just can't help simp for this guy. It blows my mind, dude.
What can you say? Let me see here. Continuing along, I got the sheepskin.
Ahoy, it's Shaggy B.
Shaggy B, buddy. What's up, buddy?
Ahoy.
What up, Shags?
Yeah, I know it's been a busy night, man. We got the sheepskins in the house.
Kicking it. We're kicking it.
Yeah, we got the sheepskins in the house tonight.
Yeah, they are.
Appreciate it.
Yep, the sheep fuckers.
God.
Oh man.
What?
Appreciate the love.
What?
Oh my God.
That's weird.
What does this channel become?
It's here we go. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Call him.
Yeah, call him. We're gonna call him.
Who we calling?
We're gonna fucking get little Billy fucker right on in here.
Oh.
You ain't gonna.
I appreciate it.
Okay, like.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they got good wine.
Like, is she gonna say something? Because her title here says "All American Dream Cuckers" is sick, satanic jokes and jokes about assaulting me and other women. But I mean, dude, I'm sorry, but I want to hear what she has to say, though. She's just playing the content.
And this stupid bitch.
Here we go. Hold on.
This dude right here, C-Fouls. C-Fouls is all like, "Oh man, I don't know about that."
You know what's a great play on words? An affidavit.
What?
No one. All right, I tried.
All right. Let me see here.
Circumcised redneck.
All right. Let's bring him up here.
Watch this dude's face right here. Even this dude and this stupid bitch. Watch her.
Got the man. Go ahead.
Like, why is she a stupid bitch?
Hey, who you gangbanging in your DMs?
Like, already, I understand. Already. Right now, at this point, I totally understand why Cuckchurch is the way that he is. Because if that's his mom, like, this is what did I say before? This is the example that was set for him. This is the example that's been set for him his entire life. And immediately she just calls this person that she doesn't even know a stupid bitch. Like, what?
It's your mother. Uh-oh.
You gonna answer the question?
I'm talking. Hey, I'm answering.
Now, okay, that's why she's saying jokes about assaulting me. That's not even direct. Dude, when somebody says your mom, like, that's not even, that's just general. That's just a way of blowing off your stupidity. Like, go fuck your mother. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean literally go do it and that we want to know that you did it. That's, you know who the fuck your mom. I don't know your mom. What the fuck? That's crazy. Anybody who takes that personally, just
answering the question. Are you gonna ask a question?
Yeah. Who are you gangbanging on your DMs, buddy? Who is that? Who are you talking to?
Your mom, dude. It's your mom.
You're not getting to me. I'm 31 years old. Who are you gangbanging?
Ryan. Your mom did.
Yeah, but you act 13.
I'm asking you the question.
Now his heart rate's going up. He's starting to say stupid shit, right?
Hey, you're starting to say stupid shit.
I'm starting.
He's panicking. Dude doesn't know what to say. Tony, hodgepodge.
Yeah, no wonder. Like his behavior.
See him lean back, get nervous, and take a sip. And then look at this little dude right here. He's like,
clearly his behavior is enabled on all levels. On all levels. The one person that you would think would actually like be like, son, what you're doing is really, really fucked up. You should probably not do that, son. It's not a good idea. But he's enabled on every single level. Every single person around him somehow solidifies all of his behavior. It's sad, really.
What the fuck? And this dude is like, I'm just sitting back and watching a shit show. This bitch right here, she's on another planet.
Wow.
Talking about gangbanging somebody with another guy.
Ryan.
Who is this?
Ryan.
Oh no, Tony Dodge.
Oh no.
They said we can gangbang her, Tony.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
That was 6 weeks. That was right before this Kylie Rodney case, bud.
Wow, Ryan, you're a genius, man. I appreciate you being here. Wow, you're a genius.
Look at this dude's face again. Look, this dude is just, bad-looking Kiefer Sutherland.
Like this isn't even enabling. This is encouraging.
She looks 10 kinds of confused. She's like,
wow.
Ryan, you're a genius.
I know.
Should we just call you Ryan Jones or? No, I'm asking you. Are you Ryan Jones?
You gonna answer the question?
Like
question. Are you Ryan Jones?
If my mother saw this, my mother would be like, Jesus, this is unbelievable. I never. My mom would be appalled by this.
He has nothing. He can't say anything. He doesn't want to answer, so he's all panicky, shifting in his chair, saying, "No, I'm asking you, Ryan. Are you Ryan Jones? Are you Ryan Jones?" That's the only thing he has. He's panicking.
Oh yeah,
and this dude's face
I agree with you
like,
on that.
Oh fuck! And now, dude over here, ugly Kiefer Sutherland is looking in the other direction, and this.
Oh
and I'm
my
saying
God,
they're
the same person.
Bitch is like
they're the same
what's
person.
going on now, guys?
Are you real?
Freaking out.
Are you real? No, Ryan, are you real? Ryan, are you real? I don't think you're real. Hey, Ryan, is your CD real? Is your records real? I'm asking you, Ryan, are you real? Are you Ronnie?
Dude, you know what my mom said?
Ryan,
when she watched my channel, she was like, my mom was like, son, I'm really happy that you are doing good. I'm really happy that your channel is doing good, but do you have to, because I'm in my 40s, dude, she's not going to tell me what to do anymore, but she's like, do you have to use so many cuss words? And I'm like, Mom, that's just how I talk. I don't talk to you like this because that's out of respect, Mom. I would never, but it's how I talk. I have to be genuine to my listeners. I'm not going to be fake. You know what I mean? And she's like, okay. That's what she does. She goes, okay.
You Ronnie?
Even the people on your panel are going, what the fuck?
We're trying to figure you out.
Talking about gangbanging.
Everybody thinks you're crazy.
Everybody thinks you're crazy. He's got to deflect.
Easy, man.
But I mean,
crazy.
That's cool. I don't care.
He is deflecting, but he's right. It's not like what he's saying isn't true. Only the people that simp for this guy don't think that he's crazy.
No, I got tons of emails from your fans that think you're nuts, man.
Why do I care? Look,
well, why do you care? You just said it on my show.
Like,
why do you care?
It's crazy. Even his own mother simps for him. I've never seen that before in my life, bro.
It's right here.
Why do you care,
Instagram user.
Ryan, why you care? Why you care? Why you care? Why you care? Why you care, Ryan? Why you care? Why you care? Why you care, Ryan? Look, Seafowls already stepped away. Watch this. This dude's face looks disturbed. This bitch just has the same look on her face. She's fucking frozen. I don't know what's wrong with her.
Like now I know.
Like this. I think she's like.
Now I know why he talks to women the way that he does. It makes perfect sense.
I don't know.
Why do you care?
We
You just
can
said you don't care.
gangbanger.
Yeah.
Answer me this, you guys.
So,
Who
Ryan,
the fuck's gonna
so,
have
Ryan,
a
do you
fucking group
care?
sex with Tony?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's face. They're trying to see it, and Seafowls has stepped away from the camera.
Hey, Ryan.
Having group sex with Tony's ugly ass.
Ryan, are you going to answer the question? Are you
going to answer the question because he doesn't want to answer the question he's being asked?
going to play games?
How are you in? How did you get someone else DMs? I'm just curious.
Like, think about that. This is the example. This is the example that he's had his entire life. This is the direct example of an adult that he's had his entire life. Everything makes sense now. Everything.
Do you see right here where it says American Dream Chaser?
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, do you see Tony's panel? This is Tony pulling up his fucking DMs.
I'll be
Yes.
done. So what's going on then, Ryan?
He's too goddamn stupid.
All right.
To see that he left it in there.
Now watch Seafowls.
You're saying it's a screenshot?
Is that a screenshot? No, bitch. He pulled it up. It's on his actual video.
Yeah,
So what's going on, Ryan?
people kept telling me this was his mom, but usually every video I pulled up is something shot from her phone and it's dark, so I can't really see her, and she sounds and looks so young that I was like, that's not his mom, but now I see it.
Ryan Jones.
Trying to trigger him, trying to gaslight him by calling him Ryan Jones because he knows that he's onto something and he doesn't know what to say. And little Seafowls dude here is just like, what the fuck? And dude over here is biting his lip. And bitch right here is still trying to read the chat.
Jesus, dude.
Ryan Jones.
It all makes sense now.
So you're saying it's a screenshot, right?
No. So what's going on? I'm confused, Ryan. All right. So he's holding the phone up, and that's all we got. So what's going on, Ryan?
No,
I don't think.
Watch Seafowls. Watch.
I think the phone is fake. I think he's holding
Hear that?
a fake phone.
I mean, I'm not making jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see you guys are laughing at the things I'm saying, but I'm not making jokes. Like, this is sad to me.
Actually confused.
Like, a part of me actually feels bad for him
He's
at this
actually
point.
confused. The Carney is changing his tone of voice, guys.
Right.
Like, what chance did he ever have? If this has been his example his entire life, then what, you know what I mean? Like, why it's nowhere near shocking or surprising that he behaves the way that he does.
Ryan Jones, big phone.
See the look on his face, and he's looking to the other side. Who's he looking at? Look at her face now. And dude right here is just like, I ain't seeing shit. I'm scared to laugh. I don't know what to do.
Go ahead, Ryan Jones. I'm listening. Are you real?
God, this guy's such an idiot, dude.
Are you Ronnie? Ryan, are you Ronnie?
I think that he absolutely deserved having Ryan come after him. I totally think he deserved it.
Tony Hodgepodge is starting to panic.
After what he did to Zanime, throwing her under the bus, I totally, yeah.
That's all he has.
I'm so glad that this happened to him.
He's not quick enough.
Seafowls, you're smart, bro.
Yeah, Seafowls, is he Ronnie?
Hold on. I'm confused as shit. I don't know where all of a sudden these DMs.
Now I want to be clear. I don't know anything about these people's personal lives. I don't care to know. I'm not saying that she's a bad person. I'm saying that the behavior coming from Ryan and the behavior that I'm seeing coming from this person that people are saying is his mom, well, I'm saying that Ryan's behavior is not surprising to me based on that. That's all I'm saying. I don't know about this lady. I don't know anything about her. I'm not going to say she's a bad person because I don't know if she's a bad person. Maybe her upbringing has a lot to do with this. That's none of my business. That's none of your business. And I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to go digging for that. I'm not interested in that. What I am seeing is somebody who's making herself public on YouTube, who has a son who is making himself very public on YouTube. And I am simply reviewing them because their mother and son does not make them exempt to me being to me reviewing them. It's plain and simple. So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, she's a bad person, and because I don't know if she is. She's, who knows? Maybe she's done amazing things in her life. I don't know. All I'm saying is her behavior is not any better than his from what I'm seeing, especially if she's encouraging these horrible things that he's been doing, which she clearly seems to be doing.
I don't know how, like,
they're on his video right now. You can go look.
No, I understand that. I've seen them, but when did this come up?
Like, if I do something horrible and shitty, dude, my failsafe, like, I might be the most stubborn motherfucker in the world, and some would argue that I am, okay? But I'm not, like, my failsafe, if everybody that I know is telling me, hey, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, and I'm going, fuck you, no, I'm not, blah, 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 my failsafe is always going to be like my mom and my brother. My mom and my brother, like, always. And even at my age, my mom will put me in check if I am, like, dead wrong about something, if I am doing something very morally questionable, which I wouldn't do. But a lot of people do bad things and they justify it in their mind and they don't realize that what they're doing is bad. I don't think Ryan believes that what he's doing is bad. I think he believes the shit that he's doing. And I think that he thinks that he's fighting some good fight and coming up with justice when he's not. But there's nobody there to tell him. There's no failsafe for him to tell him, dude, no failsafe person in his life, based on what I'm seeing from this person that we're watching right now, this person's video, I'm not seeing that he has anybody who's a failsafe that he trusts that is going to call him out on his shit and go, dude, you're fucking doing crazy shit. You're victimizing people. You need to stop. Like, it's almost not his fault. The reason why I do say it's his fault, the fact is he just said he was 31 years old. 31 years old, you should know better. Plain and simple.
Like, for you, when did this whole thing come up?
Like 2 seconds ago, boo.
Lay down.
So it's in his video. I went to the video and screenshotted his own video.
Wow. You're right.
It's not
amazing.
Was this video taken yesterday or what?
God, who cares?
They're questioning. Now look at Tony's behavior change. He starts to shift around. He's getting nervous. He's holding his shoulders up, and
he always does that.
Like right now.
Wow, go check it out, man. Yeah, go check out the video.
See how they're asking questions every time they ask a question? All Tony can do is go, and then he'll try to disrespect Ryan again.
This one, or I actually don't know. Like, I'm not being an ass right now. I actually don't know.
Yeah, she just coddles him.
See him interrupt. Oh, no. Yeah.
She will just defend him. She'll just fucking defend him no matter what.
I'll put it on my YouTube so you can.
And I understand a parent defending their kid, but you know, the best way to defend your kid, especially when they're 31 years old, is to be like, hey, dude, like, I'm trying to protect you. You need to stop doing what you're doing. You're going to end up getting sued. You're going to end up hurting somebody. You know, somebody that follows you blindly could end up hurting somebody, and then you're going to be held responsible for that.
I appreciate
Tony
it.
talking about gangbanging somebody with someone else.
Yeah, I'm sure I
6
was.
weeks
I'm
ago.
sure, yeah.
You've been talking about gangbanging all night.
Yeah, I'm
It's
sure I
on
was.
your page, you dumb
Yeah.
fuck. It's
Yeah.
literally on your page.
Tony, hold on a second.
They're only talking about
So
they're only talking about gangbanging because Ryan brought it up, because your son brought it up. What are you talking about?
all right, you're gonna put
Yes.
Bullying,
but we kind of
at people and slapping.
respect to you, Ryan.
No, not mad respect. They were laughing and talking about gangbanging people and slapping Ryan's mother and gangbanging Ryan's mother. He thought that was funny.
You know, cool.
Mad respect. Okay.
Good for coming on here and stuff.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
I guess I don't have all the information, so
Look at Tony's face when he says, I guess I don't have all the information.
He didn't say
Look
it.
at dude over here.
His simp
Chubby
did.
Kiefer Sutherland. Yeah. And like again, this bitch face never changes.
I don't know what else to say, man.
That girl didn't do anything. That Jamie Bailey girl didn't do anything. Why is she attacking her?
Get on there and check it out, man.
Every time she refers to her, she calls her a bitch. Every single time.
Take a look at it and figure it out. So
Yeah, I'll go look at it too, because Tony's got no problem with you, Cuckchurch. So
Tony has
Totally.
no problem with you, Cuckchurch. Seriously? Dusty Donger, you need to go back and watch what you guys were saying in the beginning.
it's all fun and games, man.
Fun and games.
Hey,
Yeah.
fuck Tony. He's talking about gangbanging a fucking girl with somebody else.
Yeah, that doesn't
6
fucking
weeks
know
ago.
anything. No, you're a fucking moron, man.
He calls him a moron after he's been on here talking about gangbanging women. That's now Ryan has hit a hot button
Wow.
with him. He don't
I
like
see
it.
where he gets it from, because she's twisting all the facts right now. I totally see where he gets it from. Because I didn't know that fact twisting and delusion was hereditary. I didn't know that.
That's his only comeback, is to say he's either an idiot or on drugs, because my son is way more intelligent than that guy could ever dream to be.
Wow.
Hey, bitch, you want to get
Fuck you, Ryan. You're a fucking
Wow.
dumbass idiot that fucking has a bunch of sheeps that follow you. You're a fucking idiot.
Including his
You know what
mom,
the fuck you're
apparently.
talking about.
Look at their faces. Look at their faces.
Dude. Come on here running your mouth, talking a bunch of stupid shit. I mean, what do you want me to say? Yeah, you know you're an idiot, man.
Wow, dude.
It's all right. Yeah.
Dude, I'm not laughing. I don't think this is funny at all. This is
All right. So go
fucking
check him out. Go check him
horrible.
out.
This
He's
is
a fucking
horrific.
Idiot, but all right. So go ahead and check him out. See what he's saying. See what he's talking about.
Yeah, I'm actually yeah, I'm legitimately confused. Like,
You look confused.
I agree with her there.
Tony, I'm not.
I agree with her
I'm
there. He does
I'm
look
actually
confused.
being serious right now. I'm not saying you would have done anything, but where the hell would he have
He's got resting simp face syndrome.
gotten those DMs?
Yeah.
No answer, because they're on his actual fucking video, because he's a fucking moron.
I don't know.
Well, because people make fake fucking shit all the
Fake. Okay.
Now
time.
I see this as karma, don't get me wrong, but she's acting like they attacked Ryan when it was Cuckchurch who actually attacked him. He's the one that showed up on his panel going, I got your DMs right here, blah, 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 blah. Like, he was just doing his own show and doing his own thing until Cuckchurch jumped in there. And then she's sitting here acting like they attacked him. Wow, dude. This is crazy. Like, now I know that this was not an act. This is not an act on Cuckchurch's part. This is This is all, wow. Like he never stood a chance.
They make fake profiles and act like they're somebody else.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
video.
I'm not going to talk about it because what
he's not going to talk about it because it's true, because it's actually on his video.
What do you guys think? Do you guys think this was actually real?
Do you think it was real, guys? It's only on my page. It's only in my video, and Ryan took it off of my video. But you guys think it's real? Okay.
You guys think this is real? Then so be it. If you guys want to drink the Kool-Aid, go ahead.
Only Kool-Aid being drinking is the one that he's feeding you guys.
I'm not saying anything's. God damn it!
This is outrageous, man.
Can I
That's his way of saying I got to get out of here because this dude's full of shit.
jump off and be right back?
Yeah, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Do what you got to do. All right. All right.
Hey,
Dumbasses. Freaking dumbasses. And this dude right here is a sick bastard. Listen to how he talks.
I will say that he dresses
He
like
is
one.
sick.
I don't know how sick he is. I think he's just a big coward, but I don't know if he actually is. Wow. That's mind-blowing. That's crazy to me. That I so much makes sense now. So much makes sense. Wow. All right. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Appreciate all your support. Thank you for liking the video. If you haven't done that, please do so. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do that. I love you guys very, 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 very much. And we will do this again very soon, my friends.